In the small, eerie town of Ravenbrook, there stood a creaky old mansion that sent shivers down the spines of its residents. The mansion was said to be haunted, and its terrifying legends were known to be true. In this grim abode that a brave but unsuspecting babysitter named Lily was about to have the most frightening night of her life. Lily had been hired by the wealthy McAllister family to look after their peculiar child, Samuel. The moment she stepped inside the mansion, she sensed an ominous presence lurking in every shadow. The McAllister parents seemed relieved to escape for the evening, leaving Lily alone with the enigmatic boy. Samuel was an eerie child with jet-black hair and cold, piercing eyes. He rarely spoke and always seemed to be hiding something sinister beneath his innocent facade. As the night wore on, Lily noticed strange occurrences around the house. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut, and unsettling whispers echoed through the hallways. They insisted on playing hide-and-seek in the dimly lit mansion, and Lily couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone in their search. With every passing minute, the atmosphere grew more tense, and Lily could feel an inexplicable sense of dread gnawing at her soul. As she searched for Samuel during the game, the haunting whispers grew louder, calling her name from all directions. Her heart pounded, and a chill ran down her spine when she glimpsed a fleeting figure out of the corner of her eye. Trying to regain control, Lily decided it was time to put Samuel to bed. She tucked him in and made her way to the living room, hoping for a moment of respite. But the ominous occurrences intensified. The television flickered on and off, displaying static images of ghastly faces, and the lights flickered like dying embers. In a desperate attempt to remain calm, Lily called the McAllister parents, but there was no signal on her phone, and the landline had gone dead. Isolated and terrified, she knew she had to stay strong for Samuel, who had fallen into an unsettlingly deep slumber. Suddenly, Lily heard footsteps coming from the floor above. Feeling compelled to investigate, she climbed the creaking stairs. The once grand but now dilapidated upper floor sent shivers down her spine. As she reached the end of the hallway, she encountered a chilling sight, an old dusty nursery. Inside the nursery, she found a collection of eerie dolls that seemed to stare back at her with lifeless eyes. Fear clutched at her throat as she noticed one doll that bore an uncanny resemblance to Samuel. Its expression was sinister, a twisted grin etched onto its porcelain face. Panicking, Lily rushed back downstairs, only to find Samuel standing at the bottom of the stairs, his eyes wide with an unsettling glint. He spoke for the first time that night, his voice unnaturally deep and sinister. "You shouldn't have come here, Lily. Now you can never leave." Terrified and cornered, Lily felt a supernatural force pulling her towards Samuel, as if she were being ensnared in a malevolent trap. Desperately, she grabbed a nearby crucifix from the wall and held it up as a makeshift shield. To her surprise, Samuel recoiled in fear, his eyes filled with terror. "I know what you truly are," Lily stammered, trying to remain strong.
"You can't scare me with your tricks."
A menacing smile crept across Samuel's face as he retorted,
"You're not the first to try, and you won't be the last."
With those haunting words, the mansion seemed to come alive with dark energy. Lily was surrounded by chilling apparitions, each one whispering terrifying secrets into her ears. But she clung to the crucifix, refusing to submit to the malevolent force that sought to claim her. Just as the tension reached its peak, the front door swung open, flooding the mansion with moonlight. The McAllister parents returned, their faces pale with horror at the sight of their possessed child and the terrified babysitter. Seeing their chance, Lily dashed towards the door, the darkness clawing at her heels. She never looked back as she ran through the night, vowing never to set foot in Ravenbrook again. From that day on, Lily could never shake off the horrors she had witnessed at the McAllister mansion. The events of that night haunted her dreams, reminding her that some mysteries should never be uncovered and some babysitting jobs should never be accepted.